Starting the vlog a little bit earlier in the morning today. Oh, we really fogged up. Thanks, Texas, for the nice humidity today. I told you guys yesterday that we were gonna be buying something special for the Miata today. Dude, I can't even keep this thing. Let's go for a little road trip and pick up the most important part you can get for your Miata. That's a bummer. 2 hours out of my day to figure out that a hardtop does not fit in the back of my Jeep. Sick. You're on the road trip, you just gotta, Whataburger is better than In-N-Out. Don't at me. If there's any awesome way to spend the first 2 hours of your day, it's to go and buy a hardtop and then actually not be able to buy it and use it because it doesn't fit in the back of your vehicle.
Hey, at least it's in good quality and good condition.
It's nice. I'm gonna go back tomorrow, I believe. My Miata is supposed to be delivered, I think, on Friday still. I called the guy this morning and he says it's either gonna be delivered to Friday or Saturday. I was like, yeah, I can't really do that Saturday because I'm picking up something very special on Saturday. Today, as you can probably tell from the title, we're gonna dive into this 1JZ a little bit today and really make sure that what I'm about to spend a ton of money on is exactly what I need to do. If you watched yesterday's video, we kind of diagnosed and realized that it's definitely not valve seals that are the problem, because whenever you start the car up, there's no puff of smoke. And if that was the case, basically what happens is the oil will drip down from the springs and valves onto the valve seals. And if the valve seals are damaged, whenever they basically will collect oil in them overnight, when you first cold start them, it will blow out a puff of smoke. So because that is not happening, I know it's not valve seals. I'm 99% sure it's turbos, but today we're for sure gonna find out. We're gonna rip out the twin turbos on the 1JZ Lexus and figure out how much money we need to spend here. I think because we're gonna be removing the turbos today, this is gonna be the last time we're gonna be able to start it up for a while. Especially here with turbo sounds. So we need to, I think we just need to give it one last go. One last go. Listen to some good noises. Dude. Hey, don't steal my fire. I'm trying to start up here. What are you doing? Hey. Hey. Give this thing one last good start. Woo! No smoke? Oh, I love that smell. I'm gonna miss that smell. Look at this. Oh my god. I'm gonna miss you for a while, Lexus. Oh my god. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started. In order to get all this off, we literally need to take everything off. I will plow through you, woman. So not only the charge piping on this side, which kind of sucks because this is such a hard thing to like finagle, and you know, actually I'm kind of pissed now because we did all that work. If we're gonna go single turbo, we're not gonna use that pipe anymore. I'm gonna sell it online. I'm gonna legit sell it online. Like this video if I should just sell it. Just you might, I'll sell it for cheap. You guys might just buy Evan's whale penis.
One penny. Who wants it for 1 penny?
What we're gonna have to do, gotta take all the charge piping off. So everything that comes out of the turbos and into the turbos, we're gonna have to yank all this out. I'm gonna have to yank all these, all of the lines that I worked so hard to get. Oh yeah, that rear vacuum line. Yep, it's done now. But there's a lot of goodies we gotta do to this. But anyways, we're gonna get the turbos as close to off today as possible. They should be off, but we'll get them off. Let's get going. All right, I don't know where to start, so we're just gonna go ahead and start. Probably one of the best things you guys can do. Dude, get you a nice Parmesan Costco box. Just kidding. Get you a nice box. And any bolts you need, don't lay them on the ground. Any bolts you need specifically for whatever you're working on, put them in a container so you can remember them for next time. Okay, this is going to be a little interesting to kind of get to. So the rear turbo outlet for the charge piping is going to be extremely hard to get to. That's a 12mm bolt right there. We're going to figure out a way to get back there, but we got to remove all these lines. I mean, I'm going to try and keep the bypass valve and stuff connected. I guess I'm going to have to get a new blow-off valve whenever I get a new one either, but that's fine. I really like to keep this stuff as connected as possible, but it's really not that complicated. I guess it's all pretty easy, so maybe we'll just rip it apart. That's fine. Whenever the motor was out, I checked for play in this turbo, and it's actually not bad. Like, it's got a small amount of play, but it's not bad. But what I need to do is I actually need to take the heat shield off. I need to actually get to the inside of the turbos. I need to take them off of the manifold, or I need to take the manifold off of the engine and really see what's in there. I'm thinking this is sometimes a sign of turbo issues, but it's out of the bypass valve. You got some oil coming out of it, which that in turn goes straight to, yeah. So that means there's getting some, yeah, oil is being blown into that somehow. So that is a nasty sign, but it's good. That's kind of, it makes us. Oh, hey, buddy, nice drip, nice drip. Seriously, these are some tiny little turbos.
The size of my hand.
Well, but like the inducer side, that is itty bitty, which is funny because that's probably still the size of a Mini Cooper's stock single turbo. But this is that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, these are pretty tiny. I still need to figure out a way to get the bolts on the back side of that to get the charge piping off, but I'm just looking at this. This is nasty, man. This is just old and gooey and gross. The goal today is to get them completely off of the motor. I want nothing to be attached to that motor on this side. So I'd like to be able to hold both of these little baby turbos in my hands. You feeling good over there? Oh, so much dirt. Get out of there. Oh God, red me. Okay, we're good. We're alive. Hey, brothers. Dude, there's oil up in here, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot. I was just about to say that.
Is it on my face? Oh yeah. That is some oil. Good stuff. Now we gotta see about getting this 12mm off of the turbo. It actually looks like it shouldn't be too bad. You got one right up there. The other one is right there. Woo! Woo! All right. Dad used a bit of his gains to get that off of there. That was very, very difficult, but we're good. Oh, rip me! Oh, it hit my face. It's gonna take a little longer than I thought. Should be good, but the whole thing should slide. Oh, hold on, there's a lot of oil. Stop. I think that answers the equation. Wow, that's a lot of oil.
What are you doing?
I am Spider-Man. All right, now I just need to rip out a couple more coolant lines. Oh, coolant does not spew everywhere. We're good. Okay, and it's gonna be really funny when I fall backwards.
Please don't. Oh, look at that oil.
That is some nasty oil. So as you can see,
you're so weird.
This is my Supra. So there's a lot of oil right there, a ton of oil buildup right there, and there's actually a lot of oil in the bypass valve as well. So, oh, hold on a second. Hello? No, I'm good. No, thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude. Catch you later. That was Japan calling me. They said they wanted their car back because it's really dope, but I told them, I was like, nah, dude, that's my car. You can't have it. These came out really easy. Aside from taking the turbos off, the entire manifold off, we've officially taken all the OEM pieces off the turbos. So, boom. You want to see what stock twin turbos look like in their raw form? Boom. Right here. Now, since I have to take all these coolant lines and stuff like that off, all these feed lines, I'm gonna go ahead and drain the coolant once more. Like, that's always fun. It's not like we haven't done that a million times already. But after we do that, we should be able to just take the turbos completely off the engine and diagnose the rear one. The front one looks fine, but the rear is usually the one that goes out on this motor. So I'm gonna sit there and check for play and see how much oil is behind it. Let's get this sucker drained. What are you doing? I love doing this, guys. This is literally this is the best part about working on cars, is draining your coolant. It's just so fun. Like, I'm so blessed I can do this. Hey there, buddy. There you go, drain your ween. Have fun. See you in a bit. Thanks to my bro, Toby. Gotta crack open the cold one today. It's a twisty too, man. Cheers. All right, buddy. Did you empty it out? Thanks, bro. Let's go ahead and lock you back up. And yeah, we got a little bit of coolant in here. One thing I'm not sure about, I might do some research, so probably might have the answer by the time this video is out. But I'm not sure what these are on the turbos. It looks like there's like oil coming from them, but there's never anything hooked up to them. And this one back here has a hose of some sort hooked up to it, but it goes to this. And I think there might have something to do with oil, but I'm not sure. I literally have no idea. All right, this might be pretty tough to get these off of here. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need the breaker bar. Oh my God, those are on there. How's my rump look from right here? Is it nice and plump?
Looking good, babe.
Those are really hard to even get to. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna even get something on that one. Now I'm to a point where I'm genuinely concerned and don't know really how to do this next part. I cannot get a wrench. The only thing I can do is get a wrench on this one. And as you can tell, with enough torque, I'm just stripping this nasty old bolt off of it. And I'm not trying to destroy the stud that's inside the motor. Can't get anything on that, can't get anything on this because everything's so close together. And these are just as bad, if not worse, over here. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. I might have to go to the parts store and get a special socket set, that the sockets that actually bend on themselves instead of getting you know, a swivel. Torques, I actually have a torque set, believe it or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off this little centerpiece where the downpipe attaches to, and I'm gonna see what the rear side of the turbos look like and see if there's any nastiness in them. It actually does not, there's actually not a lot of play at all in these turbos. To be completely honest, it feels great back there. This turbo actually feels worse than that one. Got that lit group chat right now. Got that help Evan squad. Let's go ahead and just take this apart first. Oh, daddy. These are nice. I've never used these before, so this is actually kind of exciting. I'm gonna hope and pray I don't shred the crap out of these, but woo! Okay, we're good. Well, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I 100% thought that was a bolt. But it's definitely not a bolt, that's a nut. And that's a problem, because there's no way now for me to take these apart. There's a stud running through them, so rip me. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and put those back where they came from, and we'll worry about that a little bit later. I'm gonna try this a lot of different ways. I'm not gonna give up on this. I really want to get these turbos off of here, so I'm gonna try and get a hammer on this and simulate an impact. Man, I don't know. I just tried it again, and it's starting to like shred this bolt right here. I don't have to cut everything apart, but dude, like, this is brutal.
It's not moving it.
It's literally just shredding that thing apart, dude. It'd be nice if they just came out, but guess what they're not doing? Before bolt extractor time, we're gonna just let these sit here for a while, let them sit in timeout for a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and try one more time after these sit here for a little while. If we don't, I'm gonna go to the store, get some anti-rust stuff and anti-seizing stuff, but this might work, you never know. We've been looking up some like tutorials and some tips and stuff online, and a lot of these guys are saying that this is like a 9 to 10 hour job, and I don't believe that, but they're saying it's one of the hardest jobs you can do on the car, which is kind of frustrating. So I think what I would like to try and do is I'd like to try and get, I think the best thing I want to do is try and get a swivel socket set. So we're going to go to the parts store real quick, say hello to our friends they've made such good friends with over there, and we're going to try and get those off. But we might also get some anti-rust, anti-seize kind of stuff. If not, I might just try and get some bolt extractors on there and just destroy them or cut them. Might get a Dremel or something along those lines as well. We'll see, but it's time to take some more drastic measures here. You think you're slick? We're gonna get you, bros. We're gonna get you. Dude, I think this man's next to me wants a little taste of the SRT8. Look at that nice smug look over there. What a nice man. What a nice looking old man. Like I said yesterday, if you don't floor it under bridges, do you like cars? Nope, you don't. Let's go! I don't know, what should I get? Should I get the 3/8 inch or should I get the 1/2 inch? Tough choice. My impact, I'll just get this one because my impact's already do this. And do we need WD-40?
It'd be nice you not have to use your gun stuff anymore.
Sure. This one says freeze nuts and bolts guaranteed. So if we don't free a nut, this thing don't free some nuts, I'm gonna call them and give them a call. Let them know. What's going on?
Lawrence number 2.
You guys don't sell butane torches here?
And actually, I may actually have a...
There you go. So we went ahead and bought a few things. We not only got a bunch of tools and a bunch of degreaser stuff, but we went ahead and went big daddy mode. And I got a torch because I'm gonna add some flaming heat to these muchachos in here. But what I'm actually gonna do first is I'm gonna let these little boys soak. Unfortunately, we've got not only just the 3 on top, but we've got at least 2 to 3 on the bottom, each one. So I'm just gonna let these guys soak for a little while, and I'm gonna literally just be a little bit patient with it and come back out a little bit later tonight and see if we can try and get them off today. Since they are old, decrepit, and rusty, I might just go ahead and get a Dremel and then just literally air Dremel them off, because to be honest, these studs are probably garbage anyways, and I can get them out of the block if I have to. If I can't get these off, I'm literally just gonna cut the crap out of them. You might see that tomorrow. I'm not gonna try and do that today, but I'm gonna do my best to salvage what I can today, and we're gonna start doing that by sorry you had to see that. I'm telling you, dude, if this stuff don't work, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm calling them up, be like, you said guaranteed on your freaking can.
That's a lawsuit right in there.
That's freaking guaranteed. If these suckers ain't come off, then you're lying. Oh, that's nice and stinky. That's got a nice stink to it. You feel it? Mm. Oh, this is tough. Where are they? Oh, just some good snipe. 420 no scope. It's on my hand. It's on my finger. I'm burning. I'm dying. I'm just kidding. And last ditch effort, we're gonna make this as manly as possible. We're gonna try and get these bolts off today. But if they don't get off today, we're gonna soak them overnight and we'll get them tomorrow for sure. One way or another, but that wasn't very manly. Let's go. Let's start smoking. Now I'm gonna try and get my wrenches on there and see if that heat did any work on it. Dude, brutal. It's not even trying. Man.
It's just sliding on it.
Brutal, dude. It's just breaking it. I'm literally, the problem with high heat areas is these bolts have been seized on there. These are 30-year-old bolts. I'm trying my best to get them off, but they literally just want to warp. I mean, you can see those. Like, that's just from my man strength, not like anything else. So, I don't know, bud. I'm gonna try and get some of these different angles, and I might try and use my impact on some of these, but it's gonna be really hard, maybe impossible to get some of these off.
It wasn't 30 years old.
Yeah, it is.
How is this 30 years old?
This engine's probably from 87.
Oh.
87 to 90.
Okay, never mind.
So yeah, it's 30 years old, thank you. I did end up grabbing a swivel socket set. Come on, brother. Dude, this ratchet does like 150, 200 foot-pounds of torque, and that's not coming off. Looks like we're gonna get creative with a buzz jigsaw tomorrow. It's not moving at all. Well, I now understand why all the forums and everywhere online says that this is one of the hardest things to do to a 1JZ. It makes sense now. It might not look like a ton of work, but this stuff is gonna make me nauseous if I sit out here much longer. Ugh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I actually did end up finding a set of twin turbos, thankfully for my bros. If it wasn't for you guys' help, I don't know if I would have been able to find this, so I might be able to snipe that and get a new set of twins in here very, very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your support. I love all you guys. Damn, it's stinky in this garage. I'm about to freaking die. You guys already know the drill. Man, why do I sound so high? You know what? Just click on. Just click on one of the two videos.